Andrew Camille. Good job.
Well, here are the other Canadians. Julianne, Seguin, and Charlie Bilodeau sitting in 5th after the short, looking to get back on the podium after gold at Skate America. This is their 2nd year on the Grand Prix circuit. Let's get to know these Canadians a little more.
After debuting with different partners as juniors, figure skaters Julianne Seguin and Charlie Bilodeau quickly found winning form as a pairs partnership. In just their 2nd year together, the Quebec skaters won silver medals at the 2014-15 World Junior Championships in Tallinn, Estonia, just weeks after taking the title at the Grand Prix final in Barcelona, Spain. 4th at the 2015-16 Grand Prix final last December, Seguin later suffered an ankle sprain and bone bruise that kept them out of the competition in the spring of 2016, including the World Championships. She recovered, they regrouped, and came out for the current season with lofty aspirations. They opened with a win at the ISU Challenger Series Autumn Classic and moved up from 3rd in the short program all the way to their first Grand Prix victory at Skate America. Another podium performance at Grand Prix Russia will secure them a 2nd consecutive trip to the Grand Prix final in Marseille.
And here they are, Julianne Seguin and Charlie Bilodeau of Canada.
Want to break in the top 5 in the world, you got to win early, which they did at Skate America. And you got to keep winning, so you're part of the conversation comes March. There you go, great catch. You want the men to be on 1 foot when the girl touches the ice, and he did that. That's good quality. Judges are looking for ice coverage in the lifts. That went from one end of the ice to the other. Great job. Here comes a 2nd side-by-side jump. Triple sock out.
The team shares in the victory, but they also share when something goes wrong. Judges will go down to the lowest common denominator when that jumps. So they will be marking Charlie's jump, not Julianne's.
Beautiful flow on that lift. At home, very easy to see if a lift is well done or not. If you're biting your bottom lips while you're watching, compare if you're at ease, then you know the difference between a good one and a bad one.
The bottom lip barometer. Well, this team certainly gives you confidence when you watch them. They're silky smooth. They have such a connection. You just get the feeling that there isn't anything in their program that worries them. A couple of mistakes at this competition, but a little bit of work there, but they're so relaxed. It's like they don't waste any energy anywhere.
Setting up for the throw triple loop. 2 feet landing.
exited that lift until that spin. That was a lovely choreography section.
The next step for them is the mental game, is how to deal with prosperity, how to deal with success.
Well, they've never finished off the Grand Prix podium. Both times last year, bronze. A gold to start off this year for the Canadians, Julianne Seguin and Charlie Bilodeau, but sitting 5th after the short. And no Canadian pair has won at the Grand Prix of Russia. In fact, only twice they stood on the podium, a bronze in 2013 and a bronze in 1997. Will the Canadians have enough to at least get on the podium here?
You know, when you win your first Grand Prix, you go home, then you're going to be a period of time where you're going to go down. Want it or not, that's how the body works. And then you have to rebuild back up. By the time you rebuild back up, you got to jump on the plane, fly all the way across the world, and perform. Now you have expectation to perform. Before, you went in as a hunter. Now you become the hunted, and that's very, very hard to do. That's something you need to learn to do with experience. It will come. I think, personally, they did a great job today, forgetting about, you know, the fact that maybe they were the hunted. Maybe they didn't have a great short program. Mistake will happen. But that's just part of growing up. You want to be part of the conversation comes March. And I think with these two back-to-back performances in the Grand Prix, they were able to do that. I think they want to break in the top 5 this year, and they're on their way to do that.
121.65, their marks here. And you make some very valid points. You can't fly under the radar anymore. Everyone knows exactly who you are. We'll see if they can rise to that occasion. So they will currently sit in first with some more skaters to come.